Hey everyone, this is Jazz, and I am here with my friend Hannah, who is part of Womaze. You want to tell me what you do?
Yeah, my sisters, my mom, and I just launched an app called Womaze, which is your toolbox for life, and we talk all about mental health and spirituality and self-love, and it's free on the App Store and the Google Play Store.
It is amazing. This app is incredible. You all need to check it out. And today we are just going to talk about life, everything that goes on in your life, my life, and just our views on this world.
Amazing. Womaze.
Womaze.
Womaze. Jazz, how do you find light in the difficult times?
I would say that what gets me going through it all is just knowing that things do get better. Like, it's so simple, but you have to, like, literally take your mind, and I just imagine myself taking my mind and placing it in my future self, where I'm in a different headspace, where I'm doing something completely different, and I try to grasp onto all of the happy memories, all of the good things. And even today I was struggling, and there was a time when I was upset and I was really getting in my own head thinking negative things, but the way I got myself out of it was I realized that I can't be thinking the way that I'm thinking. My thoughts are the reason why I'm feeling the way I feel, and I really need to just take a step back and observe my own mind, be a conscious observer, and realize that I have the ability to switch my thoughts and to interpret the situation to be something else in order to make it better.
Yeah. And I think the one thing that unites all of us is that we all deal with the same exact feelings. We all deal with pain, we all deal with confusion or fear and joy. There's so much joy. Glennon Doyle says life is brutal, meaning that it's brutal and beautiful, and thank God for us it's just a little bit more beautiful than it is brutal. And when you think, oh my goodness, there are so many people out there who are feeling exactly what I'm feeling in this exact moment, then you really know I'm not alone, because it's such a basic thing, like, you're not alone, but people have felt the exact same feelings that you're feeling and have gone through a lot of the same experiences that you're going through right in this moment, and it's a really unifying thing.
Yeah.
Everybody says pain is a teacher.
Yeah.
And it's a traveling professor, and it's here to teach you. I also want to add, I think joy is the lesson plan. I don't think we're meant to live our entire lives going through hard experiences. I think there's so much joy to be experienced. You can learn so much through joy. And it's kind of giving yourself permission to learn and take on new experiences that bring you joy. And don't just accept, I'm going through a hard time and that's where the growth comes from. No, I can experience a lot of joy, and a lot of good things can come from that too.
That's super true. So what does confidence mean to you? Like, do you have any insecurities that, I mean, we all have insecurities, so no one's exempt from that, but how do you stay confident despite those insecurities?
I think so much of it is making promises to yourself that you actually keep. So when I tell myself, I'm going to challenge myself in this way, I'm going to do something even if it feels uncomfortable, or go on that audition, show up in that meeting even though I'm 17 years old and running a business for the first time and I have no prior experience, and I actually do it and I show myself that I was capable. That's how you build the confidence muscle. I think it's not being afraid or not being exempt from that insecurity that you're too young, you're still in high school, you're not this, you're not that. You're always going to have those limiting beliefs, you're always going to have those voices, but it's hearing those thoughts and saying, I hear you, I see you, but I'm going to be gentle to you, and I'm going to show you that I can do this, and I'm going to show the parts of myself that believe in me fully, that I can make promises and keep them.
For me, a lot of my insecurities stem from social situations. Like, I have social insecurity. When I'm on my own, I'm for the most part, like, extremely confident. I'm physically confident, although there are some times where I look in the mirror and I'm like, girl, what are you, whatever. But when it comes to physical insecurity, I always say that, like, you can't control that. The way you look is just the way you look, and you better embrace your skin, because it's not going to change unless if you get some cosmetic procedure and want to change that. But you just have to embrace yourself. And then when it comes to emotional insecurity, that's where I mostly suffer. And like I was saying, in social situations, I sometimes just get hard on myself, because we all want to be loved, we all want to be liked, and I feel that in certain situations, and I feel like sometimes if someone doesn't like me, I feel like I'm not good enough, or that my personality is invalidated in some sense because this person doesn't like me. And that's where I have to stop myself and be like, no, that's not true.
Yeah.
Just because one person doesn't like you doesn't mean you have to change yourself to accommodate that individual. You have to accommodate yourself by loving who you are entirely, realizing that there are certain qualities that may be less desirable or favorable, but they're still a part of you and create the entirety of who you are. So you just have to accept and embrace those aspects, even if they're not your favorite, because they're still you and they won't change unless if you want them to.
And I think it's not loving yourself despite those insecurities, but loving yourself because of those insecurities.
Exactly.
And just showing up for yourself, even in the moments that you feel like you're not enough, or you feel like you have to do this or get that job or be at a certain place. It's destination addiction. It's like wanting to get to that place, and then you'll be like, once I'm there, I'll be happier. Once I'm there, I'll actually love myself. There's always going to be another goalpost. There's always going to be another thing that you want to accomplish. So why wait until you're 40, you're 50, you're 60? Why wait until you've arrived, quote unquote? Because at the end of the day, there's always going to be another place to go, another thing to do. So just take that time and be grateful for where you're at, honor where you're at, and watch as you move closer and closer to the places you want to go. We always talk about spirituality, and
Yes.
I want to ask, what is your definition of spirituality?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Spirituality. I think it's the individual search for greater purpose. And that purpose could be joy, love, happiness. Well, joy and happiness are the same thing. But it really is an individual quest. You have to spiritually align yourself with who you are as a person, and that's how you become connected and more aware to everything around you and everything within you.
I've always thought it's the idea that at our core we're all connected.
Yes,
and that we all...
the oneness.
Yeah, just that we belong to each other. At the end of the day, we all want the same things. We all want to experience joy and love, and just, I think we all have that love inside of us. So to know that's the thing that's connecting all of us at the end of the day, that you share a love inside of you that I have too, and that someone else has, and that someone else has, and that's what connects all of us. I think that's spiritual.
What works for you? What do you
What
do
works
to
for
feel
me?
most connected?
That's such a good question. We were talking about this before. We sing a lot.
I sing. I was about to say, singing for me, anytime I get lost in a song,
Yeah.
that's it.
100%. I love to act. I love to sing, writing, going on walks, and I always put my hands really up high, and I look at the sky, and I'm just like, it's such a beautiful day, and that feels, because I've taken a step back and looked at all my surroundings and kind of just grounded myself in that moment, that feels like a spiritual experience for me. And being with people that I love is an incredibly spiritual experience. Like, being able to look at someone and see love inside of them and see goodness inside of them, that's all the proof that I'll ever need that there's something out there that's connecting all of us.
Yeah.
Jazz, what is one lesson that you're currently learning?
Oh, whew, throwing these hard questions my way. I'm learning a lot of things right now. I would say most of all, I'm learning to not be so hard on myself. And I mean, this is something I've been learning for my entire life, but it's really something that has prohibited me from reaching my full potential for so long, is that I'm so hard on myself and I have such high expectations. I know my potential. I know what I could do. I know if I put my mind to anything that I can accomplish it. And that's what stops me, because I have this fear of like not being perfect. I am a perfectionist, and I've tried to work on it. I have worked on it. I'm getting better by letting myself go and realizing that there is no right way, there is no wrong way. You just do it your way.
Yeah.
However, it's hard because we all want to be the best we can be. And when you put that pressure on yourself, it continues building up and up and up and up. And we all put that pressure on ourselves. So it's really something that I've been learning to realize that there is no expectation except for the one I set for myself, and I should stop setting such high expectations. There is no expectation. Just be me, be happy. That's the only thing I should expect for myself, to find my joy. And once I do that, then I'll achieve everything that I want to.
I think for me, to kind of let go and allow things to unfold the way that they're meant to.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
to think that we have to do everything ourselves, or we have to have things the way that we want them to work out, it always works out the way that it's meant to. If you look at all of the previous experiences in your life, even the difficult ones, they've all made you who you are in this moment. So who am I to say how things are meant to work out? They're gonna work out exactly the way that they're meant to. What are some of your self-care practices?
Well, whenever I need to reset, I always come into my cave. This is my cave, my room. And I turn off the lights, light some candles, make it beautiful. And I use aromatherapy. I'll either light incense or use some oils, and then I'll just meditate. I think for me, when I meditate, I'm able to just realign and reconnect with myself. And I start writing things down. I actually have this little, like, notebook thing here. I don't even know if I have anything, like, interesting, but I'm always just writing and doodling.
Do you draw that?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, I draw eyes all the time. Like, they're kind of my thing. But I just always, I don't know, when you just sit down, do you write?
I write every single
I think
morning.
everyone needs to write, whether you meditate before you write or not. Like, when you just sit down and write your authentic emotions, it just comes out so truthfully. Don't write for anyone else. Don't write to publish. Write because you need to put those feelings into words. And I think that is the greatest tool for me and for a lot of people.
I love that. Okay, I have some quick-fire questions. First, what's your favorite TV show?
Oh my goodness.
Quickfire, Jazz. Quickfire!
I have 3. Game of Thrones, Black Mirror, and Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay, amazing. I haven't watched any of those, so I'm gonna clearly need to get it together. Me, This Is Us, and Friends.
Oh, nice.
Favorite food?
Chocolate milkshakes, chocolate bars, anything chocolate, and macaroni and cheese.
Together?
No, just like one is like my favorite. They're both my favorite.
Not
so I
like
can't,
chocolate on mac and cheese.
No.
Okay,
no. Not chocolate on mac and cheese.
Chocolate also, and pizza, not together. And ice cream.
Ooh.
Are you a night person or a morning person?
Depends on what phase I'm at in my life.
Introvert or extrovert? Wait, I didn't answer the question. I'm a morning person. But I
That's
enjoy
good.
the nighttime.
Yeah. There's some times in my life where I'm staying up all night, and other days where I'm like up at 7 a.m. So it just depends. Right now I'm a morning person.
You're getting up early.
Yeah.
Introvert or extrovert?
An introverted extrovert.
I say the same exact thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need to
It's just-
recharge.
Yeah, we're all introverted extroverts because we all can turn it on at certain points, and other times we just want to be alone, and it depends which one you want to act on more.
Yeah.